There we go. Good afternoon, guys. Remember, buttons and bells, likes, subscribe if you want to get notified for the readings. Go with some Palo Santo. Forgot that I still had my music on. Let's get some background noise on so we don't pick up everything in the house. There we go. All right, I guess I'm going to roll the dice, and I'm going to start out with whatever sign we get for the dice, and I'll do a reading for them while we wait to see if anybody shows up. If not, then you'll just change the title to that. I said I'd come back, and now I'm trying to actually do that today. All right. We've got Sagittarius. We've got Neptune, intuition. We got 10 cycles. Cycles, ending cycles, repeating cycles. That's what 10 is all about. We have got the moon rune fell out, and we have got the divine feminine rune. Hello, hello, hello. Doing a quick reading for Sagittarius while I wait to see if anybody else shows up. If you're interested in a free reading or questions, ask away. I'll draw questions out of the chat box. All right, so we got the moon and we got the feminine rune, though. So there's definitely a lot going on with the divine feminine energy. Fire away. Feeling fiery, right? Fire signs, definitely. Thing. I don't know why it does that. Like, why would it turn down my ringer? Also, feel free afterwards, if you guys would like, you can always put your sign and a question in the comments below, and I will go ahead and do a reading on that. I'll do a video, be a cards and coffee. But mostly I hate the way I don't hate you, not even a little bit, not even at all. Never underestimate the predictability of stupidity. Little Brad Pitt in that movie. It's from Snatch. What do we got? Wake up. You should not have approached me if you did not wish to be seen. Hey. Be careful if the devil was once an angel. And have you ever seen anything so wonderful in your whole life? Hey, Miss Toya. Doing a quick reading for Sagittarius. While we wait for some people to show up, but feel free to ask a question, and I'll be drawing from the questions next as soon as I'm done with this. Gluttonous, envious. Is one of these people that'll never be happy. These people like to dress and appear and come off as all big and bad and scary, but they're not. They're not. They're actually weak and very timid and very scared. It's almost a sickly type of energy, right? But it's a front. The big scary, the big boogeyman scary is just to scare you. Hello, Miss Lauren. I was saying, yes, I'm going to do a quick reading for Sagittarius. I just started this up. While we wait for some people to come in, feel free to put questions in the chat box, and I will get to them as soon as I'm done with this one. We'll get right on to it. I just didn't want to sit here doing nothing. We got radiance. We got sun. We got a lot of things coming out into the sun right now. Vibrance, illumination. I'm going to use my labyrinth deck for these tonight. All right. The main message for Sagittarius here. You got the Three of Swords reversed, not wanting to be in third-party situations, a fear of being in third-party situations. We got the Queen of Fire here. Ooh, there's more cards here. Ooh, okay. So we got a definite fear of being put into third-party situations or being stuck in a third-party situation. We have the Wheel of Fortune here, needing to pick a direction. We got the Ten of Wands, a lot of burdens on this person. And we got the Queen of Cups, right? Divine Feminine fire energy sign. A lot of fiery energy. Goes along with that sun, that vibrance, that exuberance. All right, what is Sagittarius's deal here with this fiery female energy? Besides needing to pick a direction, right? It's like you don't want to be in a third-party situation, but you don't want to pick a direction because you feel like you got too many burdens, but you're still going for this. So let's see what's going on with that. Oh, okay. So you got the King of Pots here, right? King of Cups. So definitely a lot of love energy towards this fire energy, right? Definitely. And you got the Ten of Cups here, right? So you don't want to make a move, but you want this person. So why aren't you making a move besides that? I mean, you just burdens. 2 tens again. Also, Sagittarius got 10 in the dice roll when I did that real quick. All right, you feel like the doorway is closed, but there's still victory coming, right? You got the Four of Wands reversed here, 6 of Wands upright. So you feel like the doorway is closed, but you still feel like there's a chance for victory, but you're just not making a decision yet. You're allowing a little bit too much of this to get into your head. You might be allowing that gluttonous person that cannot be satisfied, right? No matter how much attention you give that person, they're never going to be happy. All right, so let's get an advice. What should Sagittarius do about all this? All right, you got the Five of Wands here, and you've got the King of Junk. That's the King of Pentacles, right? So it's just an acceptance, and I love this. This is the little worm guy. This is the married guy from the little married worm in the labyrinth, right? Come inside, have a cup of tea with the missus, right? He's just chill. He's just hanging out there. He gives her bad directions. He's like, oh, if she would have went that way, she would have went straight to the castle, right? Because she didn't think to ask which way she was going or where she was going. I just assume, look, there's going to be some wandering. There's going to be some getting lost. There's going to be some wrong turns. There's going to be some conflict. But it's going to be a matter of you being in control of it. If you're going to be, you got 2 king energies here. So there's definitely a lot of masculine energy here. You got the King of Pentacles and the King of Pots. The King of Pots is in control of his emotions. And the King of Junk is in control of his surroundings and environment. All right. Let's go ahead, Miss. All right, we'll do Miss Lauren for answer her questions up there first. Can I know the intentions towards me this week? All right. So I'll just do this way. All right, what's the intentions towards Miss Lauren this week? Yeah, we'll get a shadow card for you too. I like these because they show you the main energy, the main shadow that you're got going around you. We got a Triumph of Lies here, right? Triumph of Lies. This could be either you putting on a persona or someone around you has a persona going on that's fake, and it feels like that's a triumph. Like everybody's seeing this, all the fake stuff. Nobody's fake, superficial nonsense stuff. Nobody's seeing the real energy. Nobody sees it for what it truly is. It also speaks a lot of altering yourself, right? In those personas, right? Doing things like and it just feel like a little bit, it feels like fakeness, right? You're putting on fakeness to keep other people happy. I definitely, you got solitude and you've got lightning power here. There's a lot of finding strength in solitude and not looking at solitude as a punishment, but as like a respite from people, right? Using it to your advantage, using it to build and draw up your own energy. All right, what is main energies coming at her this week? Different deck. All right. And y'all let me know if the violins or anything get too loud. It's instrumental for studying, but it doesn't get too tagged and it gives me some background noise. Because I do live with peoples at my house. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. I definitely got an energy for you of negative self-judgment. You might even be allowing somebody else's persona, or because you've put on this persona and you're so scared anybody's going to see past like the, what is it, who you post to be, right? Sees past the, who you try to be, and we all go through these shifts. In order to evolve, in order to get better, we have to change, right? And when we go through these changes, you can get called fake a lot. Like when I first started doing yoga and doing this stuff, it's like, oh, it's just a persona, it's just fake. No, that's just who you are now, right? It has to be a new practice. If you want new things in your life, you have to do new things. So don't judge yourself too harshly, especially if you're learning new things. Your self-judgments to have opportunities, right? Because there's an opportunity being offered to you here, then I'm getting a strong sense that you don't feel like you're good enough for. Like you keep focusing on all this past stuff, these empty cups, these empty offers over here. Meanwhile, the universe is trying to offer you something. And I say you don't see it because you don't. I got a whole energy here of, just a little bit of lost energy. Like you feel like you're being pulled, but you can't really see where. And I got this King of Cups reversed. So the King of Cups is usually very much in control of his emotions. The reverse King of Cups is someone who is very not in control of their emotions. There's no ebb and flow. There's a holding on to negative emotions with this type of energy here. I do see that you're coming into realizations where you might be binding and trapping and tying yourself up here, right? That's another reason that I said that this is a lot of personal self-judgments here, right? Facing in the mirror, she understands that, right? That's the Eight of Swords. I had the High Priestess reversed. I got the Three of Swords reversed. And now the Three of Swords, and once again, the Three of Swords comes into that outside person. That's why I'm not sure if this King of Cups is you or this person's another person around you that gets emotionally upset about things and has you kind of wishy-washy feeling, right? Or can get you out of your pocket, out of your element, put you into that third Three of Swords where people are pulling on your heartstring centers, right? There's a lot of calling here to let go of this third party situation. Cut that cord, allow it to be cut. It's draining on you, right? And once you do, you'll reverse all this stuff. You'll reverse this High Priestess. You'll reverse, not reverse, but, make them go upright. This Chariot, you'll start feeling that pull again. You've got Victory as your last card here. And you've got the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands, that's the foundation of marriage card. It's the marriage tent there. We call that the doorway, the 1111 card. I get a strong sense that you're going to need to be watching for synchronicities, right? watching. I don't know if you watch for numbers or things like that or for 1111, but there's just a strong sense of, yeah, definitely seeking and looking for those synchronicities that are coming in and allowing them to guide you. If you're going to ask the universe for signs, if you're going in the right direction, you got to listen to them, right? All right, get you one more oracle card from the Intuitive Tarot deck. Yeah, I got to proceed with caution here. Just be mindful of this person. There is someone in your energy around you that definitely is putting off the persona, and that could be the reverse King of Cups. They could be sitting there and saying like, oh, I'm so calm, I'm so collected, oh, look how crazy you are, but I'm so calm and collected. And it's like, no. That's not how that works, right? They're really upset on the inside. They're just better at putting on a show of not being upset. All right. We got Miss Tanya here. May I ask, whatever new person connection I'll be in, the cards see me having a child with this person. All right. Let's see. Let me go ahead and do a 3D 45D on this so I can get more of a sense of what's going on. We've pulled the Sacrifice card here, Dreamtime Creation. I definitely see there's going to be sacrifices that need to be made in order to achieve whatever goals you're trying to reach with this person. There will be sacrifices. There's going to also be a lot of trying to get creative, right? A lot of needing to tap into creativity. This is all about tapping into creativity through breath, too, through breathing. Stick. One more. All right, so when I do a 3D 45D reading, it's a 3D is the physical reality, 4D is kind of where everybody's minds are at, the 4D connections, and then 5D is like that oversoul connections, that spiritual connection, right? Ooh. If you don't mind, can I get this person's sign? You said yours says Miss Libra. Yeah, the dog's barking. It must be UPS coming through. All right. All right, Miss Toya. You've got the 10 of Cups already twice here. Ooh. All right. All right. So we got a sacrifice card here, right? At the beginning here, that something needs to be given up. You definitely have a blockage that's blocking all this from coming in on the 3D. That's something you're doing on the 3D, right? Any new person. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you definitely got a new person energy in your energy. There's definitely someone here who's got a lot of emotion for you, right? And they want to have victory with you, and they're not sure how to get to it, because you're starting out here with a toxic connection. Now, this could be a toxic connection that you have with someone and they know about this, they're like watching you still kind of be obsessed with it, or this can be some sort of addiction or behavioral pattern that they're like, oh, I'm just waiting for her to try to get past whatever that is. That's what the Devil card is for, right? It's some sort of toxic connection, toxic binding cord, right? Because right after this, you got the King of Cups reversed, the Ace of Swords reversed, the Three of Pentacles reversed, and the Four of Cups reversed. Now, the Four of Cups can be the overindulging card too. Now, if this isn't you that's having this addiction problem, then you've got somebody who's very interested in you that's dealing with it themselves, and they're not coming forward because they're trying to fix themselves first. But either way, this is what's blocking this new energy. Okay, so this is someone who's, you know what, then this is someone who has been inspired by you, and they're trying to make themselves better before they approach you, right? That's one of my big things with, when you come into union with people that you're supposed to be in union with, you're supposed to make each other better. But when you first get inspired by that, by another person, especially if this person, I feel like really thinks that like you're much better off than they are, you're much more in control than they are. We got a King of Pentacles here, right? This is someone who likes to be in control. They like nice things. They like, they like control. They like structure. I got a lot of vibrant, positive energy here. You got this Four of Swords. This is why I was also saying that this person is still going through a lot of recuperating, right? There's still a lot of recuperation energy going on here. You got a Ten of Cups, though, right? The Ten of Cups is the ultimate happy, full of love, home life. You got the couple here. You got the kids in the background, right? It's just a matter of physical steps that aren't being taken yet, or that are getting ready to be taken. I'm getting a strong sense that someone's going to give you a gift, right? This person's going to give you a gift, and I feel like it's something that's probably going to be handmade. It feels like it's, because I got this card. What was the other one? It's this and this card that I'm picking up that from, right? These two here, right? Something that they don't feel like it's good enough yet. It's ready yet. They don't feel like they can. They feel like they deserve to do this yet. They don't deserve it yet. But there is something that's definitely along the lines of either handmade or unique in that sense, or handmade by somebody else, if not handmade by themselves. I'm picking this up because it's all masculine energy coming through here, right? On the 5D, you got the High Priest, right? Someone who's learning to get back in control of their own get back in control of mastering their own mind, their own intuition. This person can come off as very mysterious, right? I definitely get a sense that this is going to be a spiritual person that is attracted to you, which could cause some energy too, because if this is similar to empathic energies that we have, it's hard, right? When you get close to somebody that you're, not only can you feel their emotions towards you, they can feel yours towards them, and it's kind of makes it hard to bring that in together. But someone is definitely guided here, right? Guided. Ten of Cups in the middle. Once again. Now, the other card had 2 children in it. This one has 1 child in it. So now that's 2 signs of children with whatever this connection that's coming in. I do still see there's still a lot of recuperating that needs to be done. There's still things that need to be, healthy boundaries, right? When I see the Four of Swords in this deck anyway, it's the kind of person who's taking rest and respite in order to make healthy boundaries. And it's also a saying to you that don't ever get so lonely that you let down any of your personal healthy boundaries. You're allowed to have them, right? This person that's coming in will respect your healthy boundaries. They will not be upset by anything that you say or do. They'll be understanding. You know what I'm saying? They'll understand why they'll take the time to know these things, right? But this person also can be very defensive over their own heart. We got the High Priest and these 2 energies here. This person can be very defensive over their heart. They can be highly intuitive. it definitely could have been a lot of heartache for them in the past as well. But yeah, I definitely got there's somebody with a King of Cups, a big old cup of love that they're holding while they're watching you. You've got somebody in your energy that has already noticed you. I'll get specific. What is blocking this person? Get the Knight of Swords here. This person could be opinionated and hasty. What is blocking this Knight of Swords? So they're not, so they might be King of Cups in the background, but they're Knight of Swords up front. So they can have a problem with saying the wrong things. Or it could be you. They might think that something you said could have been Knight of Pentacles. So this is 2 knights that you got now. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Once again, I just got, there is someone around you that's got a message. They want to bring you. Pages are about delivering messages, but they can come off as a little immature. This person has a lot of passionate energy for you. A lot of passionate energy for you. I just think that they're very defensive. This person has an auto defense right now. I don't think anything's blocking you. I think you've attracted the person. I think they're the ones that are stuck, because that's what keeps coming out. It's not you that's stuck. They're stuck. No. I know that's probably not very helpful, because of this person, I mean, with all this armor that's around them right now, until they make a move and make a message, and I think that's what they're planning on doing, you got to be open to it, right? Because even, yeah, I had the strength reversed. They don't feel strong enough. This isn't you. This is a masculine energy that's stuck. Now, for you, I do got this sacrifice here, right? And now look, this is a feminine in armor. So I see a lot of armor. So it might just be too, the original blockage, the original for that question is what's blocking you. They're scared of you too. They're scared of you. They like you so much, you're scary. Oh, you're fine, honey. That's part of doing a reading. You're allowed to ask questions during your reading for clarification, babe. You're good. I feel like you need to sacrifice a little bit of your own armor there. And I definitely, with Dreamtime Creation, it's definitely a thing about getting real creative. Let's see. Past or new person? I'm not sure what the cards will have to say about that. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. I think this is a new person. This is someone new coming in with all this. I'm not getting any... I'm not picking up that you guys... 4 of Rods. See, they think the doorway is shut. Well, whoever this is thinks the doorway is shut for you. They think that you've got a lot of options of your own. This is someone new for sure. Right? Someone new for sure. They think that you've got a lot of options. You've got the 10 of Cups again. This is what they want. They feel drawn and pulled to you, and they feel like you're a nurturing empress. You're the kind of person that they want to have children with. Somebody's eyeballing you already. And I don't think this is someone who's been with you before, because this is just this. I'm not pulling up any already connected cards. Like the Lovers is an already connected card. The Two of Cups is an already connected card. But no, I'm definitely going to sense this is someone new coming into your energy. And now this person, I mean, this, let's see. How new? How new? How new? This is a lot. You got King of Swords, Queen of Cauldrons here. They think that you could be a power couple, that you guys could manifest a lot. Magician. They're working on manifesting you. They're working hard on manifesting you. This is a past life connection. That makes sense. This is going to be someone who's new to you in this lifetime, but they're sensing this past life connection. Pick up on their sign. Well, I will say, I mean, I can roll the dice for some signs here, but don't hold it too strongly to that, because somebody, like, you know, they could have, I have a lot of fire sign placements, but I got a bunch of placements in Scorpio. It depends on what they're going through as to what energy they'll put out the most. I've got Aries energy here. I've got Aries energy here for you, right? And if you're a Libra, that's one of your perfect matches. They're your polar opposites. I got a Pluto, right? This is an undercurrent energy. So if they're going to have a lot of Aries in their chart. If they're not an Aries, they're going to have a lot of fire energy in their chart, which can explain a lot. Aries can be very, very skittish. I do got the 6 that came out with it as well, right? And the 6 is this rite of passage. I get this. You definitely have a very strong soulmate connection coming in for you. Hello, Miss Taylor. Would you like to ask a question? I just got finished doing a reading. You just blocked a new Aries guy. Well, I did say that the doorway was shut, didn't I? I said that he was terrified of you. Aries don't mean to be so bad, man. All right, what's new coming towards Miss Taylor? All right. There's a shadow card and an oracle card. All right, so picking up 2 energies for you right now. I got anger and chains, a situation that can be very binding, something that can be very irritating, something that you need to take care of, right? But I do see that they're going to be having a major breach here. Whatever this is, once you break free of it, it's going to bring in some big change. Let's see what we got. Oh, I said... What's coming in from Miss Taylor? Ooh, I don't know what's going on. See, it's springtime. It's springtime and people are getting excited and I think really wanting to connect again here, because here we go. We got the 2 of Cups for you, honey. So this is a coming in of a connection or a love connection that's being in. I say coming in because you got a Page of Cauldrons here. There's someone who's going to be expressing some love to you. Page the Cauldrons can come off as a little immature. I'm not sure if you're single or not, but definitely someone who wants to. I get a sense that it's someone who's having to move on from a lot of gossip, or you need to move on from a lot of gossip for this to come in, right? Or it's going to be something that causes gossip that you guys are going to to ignore. There's definitely a lot of Seven of Pentacles here. So this is something this is a seed that has been planted from a while ago that is going to be coming into fruition. It doesn't necessarily need to be a love connection. This could be a friend that's come back in. This is definitely a soul connection from the past that is coming back in. These are seeds from the past that are coming into fruition now, right? Coming out into the sun. Okay. That's what I mean. It's springtime. This is natural for us, right? Aries season, cardinal fire. We can't help but get all sparked up with people right now. I do got this coming in. Whatever's coming, this person's got a strong soul connection with you. They do want to express a lot to you. I do feel like they're worried it's going to cause drama, but they're not afraid to walk away from anybody who has anything negative to say about it. I just get a little sense of here. Just be mindful, right? When you come into these puppy love things, like always remember that like, it takes at least 3 months to genuinely really get to know somebody, right? There's a person playing a role will always forget their lines. Whenever we start meeting somebody new or anything else like that, we tend to have this like, and it's not even if we're doing it on purpose. It's just natural. We'll project onto them this perfect persona over them. And they're like, we're not perfect. And they'll do the same to you. And you're like, I'm not perfect. So there's a little bit of that energy, right? Which can cause some insecurities. But there is definitely a lot of potential for a lot of love here. And definitely it's a new cycle. Did you need any clarifications, Miss Taylor? Still just get this anger and change. And that could be the gossiping and the naysayers too, right? Feeling bound by other people's opinions. And that brings the surface is going to be like, what? You just got to embrace that you're allowed to do what you want to do with your life. You're a grown person. Well, I said it's definitely got that strong soulmate connection. So this is a connection. If it's not someone that you know personally in this life, you've been connected to them before. The Two of Cups is usually indicative either of a past connection that's coming back into play or a past life connection where you guys have agreed to come here. It's like a soul contract. Let's see. Let's see. What lessons does this person have from a past life? Yeah, this is somebody that you had a family with in a past life. I can't even make this up. Look, mother, father. This is my actual past life deck. You got mother, father, and baby. This is someone that you've had a family with in a past life with before. This is someone that might even give off that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you ask one more, Miss Toya, before we run out. I'm going to have to go here in a minute, though. I'm going to for about 30 minutes. I do appreciate subscribe, guys. I'm going to be trying to do this some more. I did put my PayPal at the bottom for tips and donations. If anybody was so inclined, I'd always do appreciate it. Also, most of the time when readers do things like that, when you put in donations, the chat room's busy, it'll bump you to the top of the line. I'll go ahead and do one more question if anybody else wants to ask something before I roll out. Alrighty. Let's do one more oracle card just for the collective of whoever is still hanging around and are watching. We got rooted. Strong message for everybody with all this cardinal fire energy blaring up right now. Make sure you take some time to get out there, ground, root yourself, be quiet, sit in nature, and really let your roots sink into the ground and remember where it is your roots come from. And that's important to carry those traditions. That's where that DNA, those traditions, those things that you've done, those are your foundations, and you shouldn't be ashamed. You're allowed to keep on to those things. And if they make you comfortable, those are healthy comfort zones to have. Those are not binding comfort zones, right? All right, y'all. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. Please subscribe if you want to be able to do more of these. Ooh, I'm not going to read that out loud, but I will see. I don't know what you're hearing, but you got the ultimate liar card here, right? You're hearing a lot of bullshit. Be mindful of what you're hearing and who you are hearing it from right now. Okay. I feel like someone's giving you gossip just to see who you're going to talk about it about with. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of energy that's like, they spread rumors. They make up just slight lies just to see if it'll come back around. They'll be like, oh, look, they're still gossipy. And I just get that because you got 2 pages here. You got false messages of love. You got nasty, mean messages that go back and forth, right? You got the 5 of Rods, lots of conflict, lots of negative conflicts, lots of luring people into conflicts. This is a high priestess a high priest that's doing this on purpose. They intuitively know how to cause these conflicts, and they like to. They like to do it because they like to get you off balance. They want you to be off balance. They want you to that'll block your energy too. That'll block your energy too. They'll bring that in just to knock you off balance, just to try and keep you from being able, and it keeps you from being open to your messages and stuff coming in. It makes you defensive. It keeps you scared, right? This is someone from your past. Keeps you paranoid that the next man's going to be like that as well. That's all going to create blocks. For you, honey, I really would say if this is someone in your past, don't worry about what they're doing. I would let it go. They want you. You had that envious, gluttonous card too, didn't you? Was that you that had that card that popped up? That's one of the narcissist cards. They just like the attention. Hi, Miss Christine. I got about 15 more minutes if you want to ask a question real quick. I would say, though, Miss Toya, stop don't, if you realize you've been obsessively watching readings, take a break from them for a while, right? Like personal readings are one thing, but definitely don't worry about getting readers on other people and things like that. And just remember, when people are doing collective readings, they're reading for multiple people that are on similar timelines, so it's never quite exact. Yeah, I got the reverse King of Pentacles. That's the narcissist card too. Waiting to see if you're going to ask a question, Miss Christine, before I roll out. Appreciate you showing up tonight. I know sometimes it takes a minute or two for the cards to go through. Well, I tell you what, go ahead and timestamp this at 46 minutes and just remember that. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little reading for you. So that way, if you bounce out, just come back and then you just pop yourself up to 46 minutes and you'll get your reading. All right. I'll do a 3D 45 for you. You stay blessed too, Miss Toya. Oh my God, he's like a giant when he comes thumping through. He's so freaking tall. All right, we got the Queen of My World here, right? And the Queen of Her World card is the shadow card where it's like, it's hard. It's the energy of once you become so comfortable within your own space that it's like what even people's, anybody who comes in has to compete with my own personal peace, with my own personal peace of mind of knowing that I'm in control, I'm in charge, and I don't have to worry about certain things because I know I'm taking care of it. There's definitely going through a lot of evolution here with this spring card here, right? Dragonfly emergence. I always say Dragonfly is a huge transformational card. Dragonfly goes through 3 separate stages, right? It goes through the larvae, then it goes through the nymph stage where it's in the water, and then it emerges out of the water to become the dragonfly, right? I also get the message of don't worry about being a butterfly. We always talk about butterflies. It's a big message in the spiritual community. Butterflies, butterfly people. Caterpillar people can't speak to butterflies and stuff like that, can't speak butterfly language. Well, sometimes some of us, we didn't come here to be butterflies. We came here to be dragonflies, right? We didn't come to just be blown across. And with that Queen of the World card, definitely. We didn't just come to be blown and at the mercy of the wind. We came to, zoom like fighter pilots, right? Dragonflies also do a lot with angels and fairies. They were told that they were given the 2 sets of wings so that angels or fairies can ride on their backs. It's important energy for you there. Hmm. All right. Now I will say you've got the Chariot, because this might sound a little scary here as I'm going. You've got the Chariot on the 3D, you've got the Chariot on the 4D, and you have got the ending card here of the Four of Rods, okay? Which is a solid foundation. Like we call that, I like to call it the 1111 card. I picked that up from a friend a few years ago, right? Right now on the 3D, I see a lot of worry about being mindful of disappointment, things that have disappointed you in the past. I've got this kind of player-esque kind of energy here, a Prince of Swords, someone who could have been opinionated and hasty, right? Opinionated, hasty. They might have said even some hurtful things, right? I definitely get like this immature player-esque energy here, right? Four of Pentacles. Someone. This is to teach you power, right? This was to teach you strength and power and building things with your own hand. There's definitely the Chariot, fate and fortune that's pulling you, and it's trying to pull you forward away from these toxic energies, these toxic worries. Now, on the 4D, I'm getting a strong sense of, you get the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And I always say you reap what you sow. With it being reversed, it's either a fruition of things that, yeah, you reap what you sow. It could be, I don't know, I'm not really getting a reap what you sow for you, but a reap what you sow for somebody else. I feel like you're going to be pulled away, right? This person's going to learn a hard lesson. I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be love. This could be someone that you're friends with. The Lover's card is here. This is an intense, intense connection, right? And I feel like if fate and fortune is pulling you in another direction, that allow that to happen for right now. You got the Cups reversed, the Prince of Cups reversed, you got the Lovers reversed, and you got the Star card reversed, right? This could even be like almost like a false flame energy. Lightly, right? But I do get a strong sense that with this cord card here at the end that you need to do a major cord cutting and release whatever energy this is. Right? This person's confused. These Page of Cups, this love energy is not coming in. This is all on the 4D too, right? But you've got this Chariot upright. It's like, what? This is all happening on purpose to pull you in a new direction or to pull you in a certain direction, right? The 5 says that there's, you got 2 5s here. I don't know if 55 is important to you, is a number to watch for as well. But you definitely got the 5 of Rods, which is something that causes a lot of conflict. The 5 of Pentacles, which leaves you out in the cold. I've got a King of Swords here. And now the King of Swords is speaking to where you have that Prince of, or the Knight of Swords there at the bottom. They rush in, they're opinionated, they hasty, they can say things that hurt your feelings sometimes. They don't think before they speak all the time. They're guarded, so they can say defensive comments. The King of Swords, he's more in control of all that, right? If he's speaking a harsh truth, he's going to try to say it. He knows it's going to hurt. He's going to try to speak it as softly as possible. This could be a masculine energy around you that can give you a lot of good advice. Or even someone, because this is on the 5D that has passed, that you can connect with, right? There's definitely an energy of look for positive male attributes. And that's what you should be focusing on, right? And don't allow yourself to get beat up by negative male attributes, right? I got the 9 of Pentacles here at the end. And this is just speaks to wherever your energy and your focus is going, that's what's going to flow back in, right? The 9 of Pentacles is all about what you put out, you get back in, right? So if you're putting out this abundant love energy, you will get genuine abundant love energy back. Unlike the reverse 7s that we had before, that's putting out lust and greed. And that you get what you so you get that in return. So someone's going to lose that from you because you're not on the same frequency, right? You want to be on the frequency where you can actually build the solid foundation. The 4 of Rods is the marriage card. It's the 1111 doorway card. It's a healthy foundation, whether it be a friendship or a marriage or anything like that. I'm not sure details on that, but that is how that works, right? I got the Queen of My World, which is just, just be mindful that you're going to have a little bit of leeway and give and take when you bring somebody new into your world, right? And you're emerging. right? This is all taught you. These are all different stages you've had to go through, right? And you're a little bit more different each time. It's not as dramatic as the caterpillar that completely dissolves into goo, right? The nymph comes out, the dragonfly nymph comes out of the water and sprouts its wings. Is that your name, Blessed Be? Or Be Blessed? Yes, ask a question. Go ahead. I keep saying I'm about to run out. I'm like, I'm going to run off. And then somebody new pops in. It's perfect timing, though. I enjoy this much better than large, crowded chat rooms. There you go. Blessings all day, every day. Love it. Being in alignment. So which question do we got for today? Love it. Someone's experience with their tarot readings here. What do you see for me via love life? I'll take whatever resonates, leave whatever doesn't. Beautiful. I also say, too, it's very important when you're getting tarot readings. If you get a tarot reading timeline that you do not like, understand it's up to you to change your behaviors and your own patternings to stop it. You don't have to accept any timeline the tarot reader gives you. That is just the timeline as it lies in the moment that you were there. Okay. I got a Queen of Swords here energy for you. Very quick thinking, highly intellectual. I feel like you're really in strong emotions with your mind. With it being the Queen herself, too, this is also a lot of intuition. The Queen of Swords, whereas the King of Swords is very logical, pragmatic. It's a lot of math-based decisions and things like that. The Queens, the feminine energy, we're more in tune with actual intuition, right? And feeling things through and listening to the cycles and things of that nature more than just clear cut cold, right? So this is definitely clear, fast thinking energy that you're in right now. I feel like you might feel like you're a little stuck, but I think you completely understand that what you're doing right now is what you need to be doing, right? The lone man is the hangman, right? He understands that he's missing out. Like it's kind of like a sacrifice card with the money that's falling out of his pocket and stuff like that. It's like, but there's an understanding that I know that what I am sacrificing right now by sitting still is going to bring me the most fruition later. Right? I got the Seven of Pentacles here. There's still work that needs to be done. Seven of Pentacles is the reap what you sow card, right? So what you have planted is working its way into coming into fruition, right? But we have to keep tending to plants. We can't just, if you want, there's two different types of planting, right? You could do the rogue planting where you plant seeds like they do with the avocado trees in California and stuff like that, where they plant them and they leave them to grow. And if they grow, they grow. If they don't, they don't, right? That's planting with no intention of ever coming back to harvest it. Now, seeds that you plant that you intend on harvesting, you have to take care of, right? You have to keep You have to, whatever it is that they need, whatever the plant needs, you have to keep doing. You have to prune it, you have to take care of it, you have to water it, you have to maintain it, you have to watch over it, right? I feel like you're definitely being guided a lot right now. You've got a lot watching you from angels, spirit guides, ancestors, all that, right? You've got the definitely divine masculine and feminine in this deck. It's the divine masculine watching out over you as well on a 5D energy source. There's a lot, I feel, a lot of paying attention to you right now, just by the universe in general. I feel like you're plugged in and tuned into a web right now that, yeah, you have the eye of the universe on you, and it's watching you because it's watching you, yeah, discover, yeah, how to balance all these energies. It's watching you go through balancing all these energies, building it, discovering new ways of doing things. They're watching you progress. Let's see. Ooh, 10 of cauldrons, right? On its way for you. Which I feel like you're very much, you sound like you're in that energy, right? Definitely in 9, but yeah. Yeah, I got it coming out of the 8 of Swords, right? You get the 8 of Swords reversed here. It's like you're coming into revelations on how you're going to get out of whatever little self-imprisonments you got. You realize where you've been stuck and why you've been stuck. And I feel like you're definitely coming into this fulfillment card here. Definitely a lot of love, a lot of light, a lot of laughter around you. True intentions. For this week. What do I do here? I got the star card on the bottom here that keeps catching my eye. I'm going to see if it comes out again later. But there's definitely a lot of energy that I'm feeling of calculating, maneuvering. A lot of your intentions are going to, or the intentions from the universe for you this week are a lot about where your focus is. All right. We got a King of Swords here, right? King of Swords is the intellectual, right? He's the thinker, he's the processor, he's the, you know, he knows how to use his words and use his mind to get his way, right? Now, this could be someone you're dealing with, or this could be you that is coming into it or trying to embrace this more masculine, stern energy, right? You got a Wheel of Fortune here, right? And I'm saying this because either you're going to need to get stern with yourself or someone's going to get stern with you here over the rest of these cards, right? The Wheel of Fortune is coming to try and break this cycle with you with the 10, right? Right. There's an overindulging energy here, right? There's an overindulging energy here. This is someone who's passed out, already passed out at the party, and then here's this person pouring more into their cup. And, you know, it's like, it even looks almost like two women, right? It's like, you know, Granny, you had enough. Why the hell are they giving you more to drink type deal, right? So this is definitely, I get a balance of the maiden and crone energy in you too. Like you might be in in between your maiden and your crone years. And there's a lot of that battle going on within your own mind, right? And there's definitely some sort of negative influence. Now, this doesn't need to necessarily be alcohol or anything else like that, but this is definitely someone who's giving you something that you don't need, right? You're overindulging in something you don't need. And you could be overindulging in some gossip that you need to move on from. This is moving away from gossip, right? This is the Three of Cups back here behind them, right? I used to be with these people all the time because it was always a fun celebration, but then it became kind of gossipy, right? So you had to take your 5 cups here, you left 3 cups here, like your Thanks for the Memories is a song that I've got in my head. And then kind of having to move away from people who cause drama through gossip and things of that nature, right? Definitely somebody that's within this gossipy group that likes to cause shit, because you got this 7 of Swords here. So there's definitely somebody dishonest, someone who probably is feeding you lies as well, someone who causes gossip. If they don't feed you lies, if it is like a drinking buddy or something like that, I call them the party goblins, right? They get you in trouble and then they talk shit about you and then they twist up the truth to make it lie, right? And I feel like this person's going to be the one that's going to come in and be like, oh, you have an Aries. Well, aren't you brave? Just be mindful of that energy. Yeah. If that's who you're worried about, and if you're going to be partying with people that like he's not a big fan of, I don't know if you're going to be doing a big party, but I would be mindful that if he's going to be drinking, you stay sober and you stay paying attention, because if this isn't for you, like if you're picking up on him that strongly, this could even be him having to learn this lesson, or you having to deal with watching him learn this lesson himself. If this lesson isn't you particularly, right, and your friends, this could be him and his friends as well, right? So this seems to be where your focus is at the moment. There's definitely an energy of you're going to be moving into new cycles after whatever goes down, right? I'm glad it resonated. All right, y'all. I am going to actually head out now because it's been over an hour. I'm going to try to come back on sometime tomorrow. I'll definitely do some cards and coffee. If I'm waking up for it, I am going to, I had to go clean up and get the kids ready for bed. All that good, fun jazz for the evening. But yeah, I put my PayPal link below if anybody wants to tip or donate or anything like that. Also, buttons and bells always help. Share, all that good jazz. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all, and I'll be back just as soon as I can, I promise.